Good morning, my lovely Sagittarius. We are back for your general reading for the second week of February. And because this is a general reading, please do take what resonates and leave the rest. Also remember, time is fluid and gender is neutral. Also, please, if you enjoyed this reading, do remember to share, like, subscribe, all those good things. Otherwise, we are going to go ahead and get started here. Spirit, please let us know what we've got going on for our lovely Sagittarius this week coming up. So we're going to do a past, present, future spread here and see what we've got coming up for you. Alrighty, here. Let's get started. Hopefully you can see these cards. I'll back them up just a bit. So we have the Sun in reverse and the Knight of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles and the Death card. So just off the bat at first, my thought is that with the Sun card in reverse, I feel like you may have been coming out of something where you feel like you've been kind of either in the doldrums or you just haven't had the best week. This past week may have just been not the best for you, or maybe you've been in a funk. You're just not living your best life right this minute, maybe for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be anything major right now. It could be that you're just kind of feeling like you aren't getting where you need to be. Maybe you're not making good on your New Year's resolutions yet. You're not in a good forward motion right now in the way that you want to be there. So I don't see anything really super negative about that Sun card in reverse. You still have the Sun energy in you. It's still there. It's just kind of dulled right now is how I'm looking at this. So I feel like that coupled with the Knight of Cups is letting me know that, you're getting the opportunities that you want. Now, this Sun card could be anything from work to relationships, could be any focus area. But with the Knight of Cups, it's kind of leading me to believe that it's a potential relationship situation where things just aren't going the way you were hoping with a relationship, possibly, or you're coming out of a dark place in a relationship, where things weren't going as well, or you've recently been single and not been able to get that relationship you've wanted, or you came out of a breakup and you kind of just been healing from that, and now opportunities are coming to you for a better relationship. So it looks like whatever it is that's negative, or I wouldn't necessarily even say negative, just not the way you want them, opportunities are coming. And then here I see the Seven of Pentacles, and that just tells me, you're going to have decisions to make, and you're working on yourself financially. These decisions could be, something to do with business. It could be that this person, the relationship here could be a business relationship. That's an opportunity for you. It could be someone from work that you have to decide, you're getting a decision. But we'll get clarifiers on all of these, of course, and see how they kind of work together. These are just initial thoughts on how the cards may be applicable to you. We have the Empress in reverse, and the Empress in reverse is an energy where I feel like typically the Empress is able to sit back and just enjoy the fruits of their labor. And I feel like that's just saying, again, you've been going at it kind of hard. You feel kind of drained, and I feel like this may tie into this Seven of Pentacles here, where you're feeling like you need to make some decisions about work-wise, about finances, about things like that, because you need to be able to sit back again, be the Empress, and sit back and just allow your world to grow around you and have some peace and have some ability to do that without having to work so hard for it. So, but we'll again get clarifiers on all this. And then over here, I see the King of Pentacles. So I feel like, if this is your energy, it's going to work out for you for sure. Otherwise, this could be somebody who is going to come into your life and bring you a lot of opportunities or strength, ability to move up in a company or a position, or financially have opportunities for you, things like that. So either way, that's potentially there. And the Death card, it typically just means a change. So we'll see how that goes. Could be that you're changing a job. Again, this may be something where an opportunity is coming in because you've been in a funk. The sun's flipped. You haven't really enjoyed your position there. You had, some opportunity come through. You've contemplated it here. You need to change the way you're viewing things. You end up, ultimately you have to stop what you're doing to do that. But, again, this could all change with our clarifiers depending on how they come out. So let's take a look at this Sun and this Knight of Cups and get some clarifiers. Can we get some clarifiers, please, Spirit, on this Sun in reverse and this Knight of Cups, please, for our lovely Sagittarius? Can we get some clarifiers, please? Okay. And it's the King of Cups. So again, I feel like there's a strong energy here that is coming, and it's going to allow you to have opportunities. It could be a relationship. It could be a friend, family member. It could be a loved one. This could be a person who you have a relationship with. It starts out kind of coming in and it grows to this type of level. But I do feel like it's going to pull that Sun energy up and out of the reversal move to be more of a positive for you, definitely, in all your relationships. I don't just see it being like this is a love type situation for sure. It's just something that I'm feeling is definitely pulling you out of the dumps. Whoever this is, if it's a trusted friend, a trusted family member, if this is somebody that you've really liked and they're bringing these opportunities to you, whatever opportunities they're bringing, it's bringing you joy and strength, and that's what you needed. So just be on the lookout for opportunities to come your way, networking, new people in your life, different things like that, because those are going to be ultimately what leads you over here to have a decision, have a choice to make about, this coin. Because these are the people who are going to lead you to say, okay, what decision can I make to flip this Sun around? So, people are coming into your life for sure, or they're stepping up in your life if you already know them. It could be somebody that, again, is a trusted family member, a higher figure. It could be a father, it could be somebody, a father-in-law, could be somebody that you really look up to, a mentor, something like that. So let's get some clarification over here on this Seven of Pentacles and this Empress, and see what kind of opportunities maybe we're talking about here that you're contemplating or that you're looking into. Let's see, please, Spirit, what kind of opportunities are we looking at here, or are we contemplating over here? Okay, so the Page of Swords. I'm seeing all kinds of different situations where people are coming into your life. So I feel like with this Sun being in reverse and all of these different aspects of opportunities coming in, people coming in, whatever it was that you're missing, whatever you feel like you're missing in your life, that has kept you on unsteady ground, kept you kind of feeling like you were shaded, not feeling the best, not feeling living your best self. If it was, the fact that you were lonely, I feel like that's going to be resolved here. Those relationships are going to come in. If it's something where you felt like you needed a breakthrough in your position, your finances, I feel like that opportunity is going to come in as well. There's going to be some sort of news of that as well. All these energies are lining up to come into you, to give you growth, so that you can take this Empress card and turn it around to where you can ultimately sit and watch the growth around you. I do feel like all of that is turning itself around for you. So you may be noticing right now that more people are coming around to you, or you're starting to even slowly come out of a general funk, a general malaise. And that's something you want to definitely embrace. Embrace these people because it's going to lead you to where you want to be. Can we get some more clarification on this Page of Swords, who this might be? Can we get some more clarification on the Page of Swords and who that might be, please, Spirit? All right, the Fool. So the Fool energy is just kind of letting me know that, you know, you need to be careful because I'm feeling like when I look at this, I feel like there are going to be a lot of opportunities coming in. I do feel like that's the case. I feel like you've got Swords and Cups galore here. But I also feel like you are so ready for something new. You're so ready for this change. You're so ready for something different. You're tired of the same old, same old. You're ready to turn stuff around. You're ready. You're waiting. You're ready. But if you don't, you know, look before you leap, if you don't take caution, you know, it's going to put you in a worse position. You really need to look out for that, because I feel like, you know, the Fool is ready to step off a cliff. You know, they need that journey. They need to get out there. They need to go. They need to do something for themselves, to get excited, to go somewhere. They're ready to go. They can't wait. They're happy-go-lucky. And that's what you're doing here, because you're finally getting these opportunities. You're finally kind of coming out of your funk, and you're like, yes, this is awesome. I'm having fun now. Things are so much better. There's people just, I feel so much better. But don't go crazy with that, because, you know, there's a reason that there's a dog here, and he's kind of like barking like, hey, you know, come back. Let's get grounded here, because we want to remember our focus, reset, refocus. So, you know, realistically, attach yourself to a dog, not really a dog, but there's going to be somebody that you can trust to keep you grounded. Find your dog energy because I really feel like that's what's happening here, is that, you know, you're coming out of a funk, and that's great. That's amazing. You're surrounded by people now who are presenting you with relationship opportunities and potential job opportunities that you're mulling over, and you know, all kinds of things are coming, but you have to be cognizant of, you know, look before you leap into any of these things, just because you've, you know, been so down and out, and then you get, you know, kind of get that euphoric high of being able to do all these things, and you know, you feel so much better. Of course you do. You want to take on the world, but, you know, slow your roll. Just slow your roll a little bit is all I'm saying, because I'm feeling like this Fool energy, I hate to say that sounds awful, but I'm feeling like this Fool energy may be you, because it's such a happy-go-lucky energy, and I feel like from coming from this upside down sun where you just weren't feeling yourself, and then to come through all this kind of opportunity energy and decision energy where you get to have a choice in things, I feel like that's you. And that's leading you into a King of Pentacles. And this King of Pentacles may be, you know, this may be your dog energy. This may be the person who says, whoa, pull back, hold up. This could be a strong figure. This could be your father. This could be your spouse. This could be, you know, anyone else that you really, truly trust. This could be something, you know, somebody really important to you, and they're basically the one saying, whoa, pull back. Let's revamp, let's recalculate, reset, and stop what we're doing, and let's just start fresh. Okay? It's great now. You've got new things. You're out of your funk, but where do you want to see yourself going? What do you want to do now? And let's start from there. And that may be where the Death card's coming in. This person stopping you from falling off a cliff again, because you may be ready to just jump, and they're saying, no, we're not going to go down that road again. We're going to make good decisions, and we're going to stop. Literally, the Death card is a stopping card. Let's stop. let's think, let's pause, let's have a moment here and revamp, reset. Can we get some more clarification, please, Spirit, on that? Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups. So it's in reverse. And that to me is just telling me that they're telling you that you need to, step away from your relationships and look inside yourself, kind of step away from a lot of these other factors, other things. And again, I feel like that's this King of Pentacles energy, this dog energy here. I feel like this is something where you need to step away from all of these outside offers, outside King of Cups and the Page of Cups and all of these, Knight of Cups rather, I apologize. All these other energies and just kind of halt on all of that and take a look at what you need, what you want to do, where you want to get, where you want to go, so that you can kind of reset and refocus on yourself and what you want to accomplish. Can we get some more clarification on that as well, please? I don't think that means that you're going to lose any sort of relationships or anything of that nature. I just think it's saying step away from everyone and everything for just a second to think. Take some time to take stock of what you want. And I think it's solid advice, and it's probably coming from this, this King of Pentacles figure, because this is a person they know how to make good decisions. Obviously, they know how to make abundant decisions, wise decisions with, funds, monetary means, things like that. They're a strong figure, and they're just trying to help you, not to fall off the cliff again. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got the Three of Wands, and that goes along with that almost perfectly to me. It's like, you're not choosing between two things. You're not at a fork in the road per se, but you're not on solid ground yet either. You're kind of surveying. You're kind of taking it all in. You're deciding, okay, so now I'm out of the dumps, which is great. I'm out of a funk, which is great. I've got opportunities, which is great, but I need to pull back and see which ones are the best for me, for my soul, for my spirit, for my finances, for my health, for my well-being, all of these things. And that's what you're doing here. You're taking this moment to not be influenced by all of these other relationships, friends coming in, new acquaintances coming in, new people, all the excitement of all that. But you're taking the time to survey it on your own. And again, I think that's all, again, stemming from this dog energy here in your Fool card, which is ultimately, to me, I feel like that's the same person here that we have in the King of Pentacles. I feel like whomever that is, whomever your trusted go-to person is, has given you that advice, and they've said, you've got to pull it back, make good decisions. You can have whatever you want at this point. You've got the ability to do that, and now you have the will to do that. You're not depressed and upset and in a funk anymore. You've come out of that, and that's great. But at this point, you have to make a good decision about what direction you want to take your life in all regards, and that's what you're doing, which is brilliant. It's brilliant. So let's go ahead and get one more clarifier on that. What do we got for you? Let's see, Spirit, please let us know. One more clarifier here for our lovely Sagittarius, please, if you will. And we've got the Four of Wands in reverse. And I don't see that as a negative. Again, I just think you're not ready yet to build that foundation. You're still surveying. I think that, and I think that's good advice right now. I think you're still deciding within yourself who you want to be, what you want to be, wherever you came from over here, from the very beginning, upside down sun, in the shade, in the dark, you just haven't decided what path you want to take yet. Whatever puts you in that position, puts you in that upside down sun, that depression, doesn't matter if it was a breakup, doesn't matter if you lost a job, doesn't matter if it was a loss in your family, it doesn't matter what. I mean, of course it matters, but you get the gist. It's not going to affect the fact that it's going to take some time for you to recover from that. And as you're recovering, you just need to be careful in really deciding what you want to do with your life. What direction you want to take before you build this foundation. And I think you're doing that, which is the smart way to do that. And I think you really need to latch on to this King of Pentacles, because I think that's the person. And you may very well know exactly who I'm talking about. You may be like, that's my dad. I go to him every time for everything. That's my spouse. I go to them every time for everything. It doesn't have to be a man just because it's the king. It could be your wife. It could be, it's my partner. It's my boss. It's my counselor. It's my teacher. It's my mentor. It's any of those. I go to them every time for everything. And I know that they are going to give me good advice that is meant to help me, not harm me. And, they're ultimately this dog energy that's going to say, hey, just don't. Take a step back, calm down, stop your roll, just chill out for a minute and, let's get grounded and we'll think here about what we need to do. And be very pragmatic about it. And I think that's a good idea. It's always a good idea before you build a foundation, because otherwise you're going to have a crumbling foundation, and that's the last thing you need. That's absolutely the last thing you need, is to build a half-assed foundation, excuse my language, but truly, because you went at it without really fully thinking about it, not be happy with it, or it be crumbling. So we're going to pull 3 cards out of here. We'll take them as they come. So no reversals, and we'll kind of see where we're going here with this. So Spirit, if you'll please let us have 3 cards of where we are going with our lovely Sagittarius here. So we have the Tower coming down. And again, I think this is just something, it goes along with this Death card. I think it's just saying, you've had a Tower moment back here somewhere at some point. I don't know where. I don't know what caused you to be in a feeling of general, kind of upset, depression, down and out. But I do feel like you have been that way for a while, maybe in a funk, just not yourself, not your normal self. And, it was an upset to you. Whatever it was an upset to you. And I think it's just saying, that's why this is saying to stop. We don't want to go back here. We don't ever want to go back here. This is a reminder to not go back here. We don't want to, you're not ready. Okay, this is in reverse. You're not ready to build a foundation yet. You need more time, because otherwise your tower will come down. It's just not ready to be built yet. The Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this energy right here is so positive for you. I feel like you're going to be doing so much work on yourself to build yourself up, to do great things. And it's going to be a situation here where, you're going to be able to build that foundation any way you want. And you kind of already knew that. You have the go-getter spirit now. You just need to harness it in a way that's healthy. And if this King of Pentacles is somebody that you have had interest in, that's been a really good, trusted friend to you, that you've been able to count on for many years, your energy matches up really well. This might be somebody that you can really have a good relationship with, or, a situationship with. It could be somebody you have a business partnership with, a romantic relationship with, anything like that. If this is a person who's just a really good friend, obviously if it's your dad, I'm going to say no, but you know who it is, and it would be a good match. It is a good, your energies match up well. So again, I can see that you do fit well with them as far as taking care of business together. You guys are able to work together, and you're able to make things happen. So their advice is, a good advice for you. And then we have the 7 of Wands. And I think the 7 of Wands is just, you're going to probably change directions multiple times here before you make forward movement. You're going to probably go back and forth. this is just where you are. This is just who you are right now. And that's fantastic, because that means you have opportunities, you have choices, you have the excitement now to do that. Before, you didn't really care. For a while there, you just didn't care. You were like, I'm just, I'm going through the motions, but I don't really care about making super decisions, doing big things, going anywhere, doing a lot. Now you care. Now you care, and you're working on things, and you're going to succeed with the Queen of Pentacles here. But it's a process. Again, you don't want your tower to come down. You're not ready for a full foundation, so you're going to make a lot of changes. You may be making relationship changes. You may be making job changes. You may be making changes about what your goals in life are. I would say make a journal. Make just a journal of your thoughts. Journal your thoughts and see over some time, what is the outstanding theme there that you seem to go back to, that you really enjoy, something that you really might want to do. If you're a person who just, you don't know where you're going right now, you kind of feel like you just don't know what you want to do. And I know so many people are doing that, the great resignation we've had lately, and people are changing courses, and they kind of feel like after all the COVID stuff and this and that, they were kind of, some of them were out of work, or they lost their jobs, and now they're like, I didn't know what to do, and I was down and out, and so I've had to make different decisions. So a lot of people are in this position. It's not something that's, you're not alone. If this is you, if this resonates with you, you're not alone. Just take the time to do it and consult your King of Pentacles there, because that person is someone who wants to truly help you. Whomever they are, they want to truly help you. So I'm going to pull 3 advice cards here, just general advice. Hopefully you will get some use out of these, and we'll see what we've got going on for you. So we have employment change, and I think that goes along with everything here. You're making so many changes, different directions, deciding what you want to do, and that's perfectly in line with everything in your cards, and that's okay. You're still figuring things out. Who isn't? So sever vows of poverty. I think you do that when you're the Queen of Pentacles over here in the end. You do figure it out. It's just taking you some time, and that's okay. It's totally okay, because when you do figure it out, when you do decide, it's going to be the life that you chose, that you picked, and that you built. It's not going to be, that you're just living to be living, that you're just on auto drive, you're just day-to-day grind, everything's the same. It's going to be what you picked. So that's really important. And deservingness. You deserve this. You've already been through a downtime. Now you're being, you're being really careful. You're really weighing situations, and you're taking your time, and you're going to deserve that strong footing, strong foundation, and enjoyable life that you get in the end, because you're working for it. And you're putting a lot of thought, time, and effort into it. So I really hope that this resonated with you. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, subscribe, and share. And I do wish you the best. I hope to see you back. I am going to try to do a love reading before Valentine's Day for everyone. So anyway, I hope this did resonate with you. If not, maybe check out one of the other signs that might fit you a little bit better. Check the titles, or if they are a sign that's affiliated with yours. But otherwise, I hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.